No matter what today is like, I always tell you, everything is working out for your highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. You are safe. You are loved. You are exactly where you need to be. Take a deep breath with me. Let that truth sink into your heart, because I know sometimes it doesn't feel like everything is working out. Sometimes it feels like the world is falling apart, like the road you were walking suddenly disappeared beneath your feet. But I promise you, my dear, what feels like falling apart is often life rearranging itself for your greater good. You may not see it yet, but the universe is always working behind the scenes on your behalf. I want you to remember this. The universe has never failed you. Every detour you've ever taken, every delay you've ever cursed, every heartbreak that left you breathless, each one has been divine direction. You were being redirected, protected, and guided towards something more aligned with who you truly are. You see, life is not against you. Life is for you, always. And the key that unlocks this truth is relaxation. Yes, relaxation. Not the kind that means doing nothing, but the kind that comes from deep trust. When you relax, you align. When you relax, you open the channel for miracles to flow through you. The need to control, to plan every detail, to fix what isn't yours to fix, that tightens your energy. It blocks the flow of good that is trying to reach you. So right now, place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes if you can. Breathe in peace. Breathe out resistance. Whisper softly, I relax and trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. Let those words cradle your nervous system like a lullaby. When you trust, you are not giving up. You are allowing. You are allowing the natural intelligence of life to move through you and for you. When you try to do everything yourself, you're telling the universe, I don't trust you. But when you soften, when you let go, you whisper, I trust that there's a plan greater than my own. My dear, I want you to understand this. Trust is the highest form of alignment. When you trust, you release the tension that separates you from grace. You make room for the unseen forces of love and synchronicity to do their work. Life always rushes to meet the energy of trust. And here's something else. Fear cannot exist in the same space as trust. They are opposites. One contracts, the other expands. Fear says, what if it all goes wrong? Trust says, even if it looks wrong, something beautiful is unfolding. You don't need to fight fear. You don't need to get rid of it. Fear is not your enemy. It's a part of you calling out for reassurance. It's the voice of your inner child saying, please tell me I'm safe. So instead of silencing fear, soothe it. Wrap it in love. When fear arises, place your hand on your heart and whisper, it's okay. I am safe. Life is taking care of me. You see, fear loses its power not when you reject it, but when you embrace it with compassion. The moment you stop judging your fear, it begins to dissolve. Because fear doesn't need to be conquered, it needs to be comforted. Let's try a simple practice together. Take a deep breath. Now think of 3 things that are making you anxious. Perhaps it's a decision, a situation, a relationship, or even an unknown future. See them in your mind, clearly but gently. Now as you breathe in, say silently, I see you. And as you breathe out, say, I release you with love. This is how you reclaim your power, by turning fear into a doorway instead of a prison. When you acknowledge fear with awareness and kindness, it transforms into wisdom. It stops being resistance and becomes redirection. You are not failing when you feel afraid. You are simply being invited to return to love. Every challenge that shows up in your life has a purpose. It's teaching you something, shaping you into someone stronger, softer, wiser. Every difficulty is a messenger that whispers, "Trust more deeply." There is nothing random about your journey. You didn't take a wrong turn. You didn't mess it up. Even now, the pieces of your life are falling into perfect divine order, whether you can see it or not. And I know it's not always easy to trust when the storm is raging. But my love, storms clear the path. Storms uproot what can't stay so that new life can bloom. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. Remember this affirmation and say it with me. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. All is well. Repeat it until your mind begins to quiet, until your body begins to soften, until your heart begins to open. The words you speak are powerful. They are energy. They are vibration. They are instruction to the universe. When you affirm safety, the world mirrors it back. So the next time life feels uncertain, instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" say, "This is happening for me." Instead of saying, "I don't know what to do," say, "I trust that the way will reveal itself." Because it will. It always does. Life is not meant to be figured out. It's meant to be trusted. And trust doesn't come from knowing the details. It comes from knowing the source. You are not walking through chaos. You are walking through creation. You are not being broken down. You are being broken open. You are being expanded, refined, realigned with your purpose. When you let go of fear, you make space for miracles. When you stop controlling, you allow receiving. When you release your grip on how you think it should be, life has room to show you how beautiful it can actually become. And yes, I know, letting go is hard, especially when you've been taught that control equals safety. But control is an illusion, and it exhausts you. Trust is freedom, and it renews you. Imagine standing in a river. If you fight the current, you'll tire yourself out. But if you let go and trust the flow, the river will carry you exactly where you need to go. Life works the same way. Stop fighting the current. Let yourself be carried. When you relax into life, you begin to notice how supported you truly are. The right people appear, the right doors open, the right ideas arrive. Nothing is coincidence. Every moment is guided by divine intelligence. So if you are listening to this and your heart feels heavy, let me remind you gently, you are safe. You are guided. You are not alone. Everything, yes, everything, is unfolding for your highest good. Repeat that as often as you need. Everything is working out for my highest good. I trust the process of life. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. All is well. Let these words become your heartbeat, because when you truly believe them, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, your entire life changes. The mind says, "Show me and I'll trust." The universe says, "Trust and I'll show you." And that, my love, is the great secret of peace. So take one last deep breath. Release the tension in your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Smile softly to yourself. You don't have to fix anything right now. You don't have to figure anything out. Just trust. Everything is working out in perfect divine timing. Everything you've prayed for is finding its way to you. Everything you've lost will return in a new form. Say it again gently as a promise to yourself and to life. I relax and trust the process of life to bring me my highest good. I let go of fear and allow the flow of love. I am safe, all is well. Now stay with me, because next we'll go deeper, because this is where true freedom begins. Don't go anywhere. Your peace is waiting for you right here. Imagine, my dear, that you are a musical instrument, a beautiful, delicate violin crafted by divine hands. When you are in tune, every note you play resonates with harmony. It doesn't matter what song life asks you to play, joy, sadness, waiting, or change. When you are aligned, it all sounds beautiful. But when you are out of tune, even the sweetest melody feels like noise. Alignment is that inner tuning, the moment your mind, body, and spirit vibrate as one with the loving rhythm of the universe. That is what I call living in alignment. It is not a mystical state that only a few can reach. It is a returning home to the natural harmony that has always existed within you. You were never meant to struggle, to fight against life, to chase or beg for blessings. You were meant to allow. Alignment is not about effort. It is about ease. It is not about forcing. It is about flowing. When you are aligned, things simply come together. The right people appear. The right opportunities unfold. The timing feels almost magical, not because life suddenly changed, but because you did. You began to move with life instead of against it. So how do we align? The secret is simple. Stop focusing on what isn't here and start being grateful for what is and for what's coming. When you focus on what's missing, you create resistance. You send out the vibration of lack, and life can only mirror that back. But when you say, "Thank you for what's on its way," you're already living in the energy of receiving. You're saying to the universe, "I trust you. I believe in divine timing." And that belief opens every door. Every morning, before the world asks for your attention, take one gentle breath and whisper, "I am thankful for all that I have and for all that is on its way." Notice how your energy shifts. Gratitude softens the edges of worry. It melts fear. It reminds you that even now, you are being provided for. Gratitude is the frequency of abundance. The more you feel it, the more reasons life gives you to feel it again. And at night, when the day is over, instead of replaying what went wrong or what you didn't finish, close your eyes and whisper, "I release this day with gratitude. All is well." This simple practice rewires your mind to rest in trust rather than tension. It signals your subconscious, "I am safe. I am guided. I am supported." Now let's talk about something many people misunderstand: contrast. Contrast is not the enemy, it is the compass. It's the universe's way of saying, look here, learn here, grow here. And the moments that don't feel right, the situations that frustrate you, the relationships that fall apart, they are not punishments, they are mirrors. They show you what you no longer align with, what you are ready to release, and what your soul is asking for next. Think of contrast like the seasoning in life's recipe. Without it, everything would taste the same, bland, flat, meaningless. The moments of "not this" help you recognize and appreciate, yes, this. So the next time something doesn't go your way, pause and ask, what is this showing me about what I truly desire? Maybe that job rejection is showing you that your soul is craving freedom, not structure. Maybe that difficult conversation revealed how deeply you value peace. Maybe that delay isn't a denial, but divine protection in disguise. When you bless contrast instead of fighting it, you turn pain into power. You stop seeing problems and start seeing patterns of guidance. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start declaring, This is happening for me. I bless every experience, for each one shows me the way to greater good. Say that with me. I bless every experience, for each one shows me the way to greater good. Now take a deep breath. Let it land. Let it settle. Feel the wisdom of it. You are never off track. You are always being redirected toward alignment. And when you live from this awareness, when you see contrast as a teacher and gratitude as your guide, you naturally begin to care for yourself differently. You begin to see self-care not as luxury, but as spiritual practice. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. It is sacred. You are the vessel through which divine energy flows. When you neglect your vessel, the flow slows down. When you nurture it, you amplify your power to give, to love, to create, to serve. I always tell people, serve yourself first and foremost. Take care of your vortex. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot shine your light if you keep burning your wick without rest. When you care for yourself, you align your vibration with abundance, peace, and joy. You become a living magnet for miracles, because when you feel good, you do good. And when you do good, the universe says, "Here, have more of that." Let's make this real. Tomorrow morning, before the noise of the day arrives, give yourself 10 minutes. 10 sacred minutes that belong only to you. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, and ask yourself, what can I do today to feel good? Maybe it's taking a walk under the sun. Maybe it's drinking water slowly, feeling it nourish your body. Maybe it's writing down one thing you love about yourself. Maybe it's saying no to something that drains your energy. This simple act is a declaration to life. I matter. My peace matters. My energy matters. The more you practice this, the more you'll see that self-care is not about escaping life. It's about participating in it with full presence and love. When you honor your needs, you raise your frequency. And when your frequency rises, everything around you begins to rearrange. People treat you better. Opportunities flow more easily. Solutions appear without struggle. Why? Because you've shifted from the vibration of lack to the vibration of love. The truth is, when you take care of yourself, you take care of the whole world. Because every person you meet will feel the energy of your peace. Every conversation will carry your calm. Every room you walk into will brighten just a little more. That is spiritual service. That is sacred work. So remember this threefold flow for your life. Gratitude aligns you with abundance. Contrast aligns you with clarity. Self-care aligns you with strength and love. Together they form the trinity of alignment, the state in which everything comes to you easily, joyfully, and naturally. You do not need to chase. You only need to align. You do not need to prove. You only need to allow. You do not need to control. You only need to trust. And the easiest way to trust is to treat yourself like someone you deeply love, because you are. You always have been. Take a deep breath now. Inhale gratitude. Exhale resistance. My dear, let me tell you something with all the love in my heart. You do not have to be perfect to be worthy of love. You do not need to hold a high vibration every moment. You do not need to be endlessly positive to deserve peace. You do not need to fix yourself to be lovable. You are already enough. You are already deserving. You are already loved by the universe exactly as you are right now. There is a deep sigh of relief in that truth if you allow yourself to feel it. You see, many of us have been taught that being spiritual means being endlessly calm, endlessly smiling, endlessly centered. But that is not spirituality, that is performance. You are not here to perform, you are here to feel. You are here to experience the full depth of being human, the joy, the confusion, the beauty, the chaos, the laughter, the tears. You are not here to rise above your humanity. You are here to bring love into it. When you let yourself feel your emotions fully, without judgment, you open the door to self-compassion. Real healing doesn't happen in perfection. It happens in softness. It happens when you say to yourself, "It's okay that I'm not okay right now. It's okay that I'm tired, unsure, or afraid. I am still worthy of love." The universe is not grading you on how well you handle your pain. It is embracing you through it. Even when you forget to trust, life still loves you. Even when you doubt your path, the path still holds you. Even when you fall apart, something sacred within you remains unbroken. I want you to imagine for a moment that the universe is like a loving parent sitting beside your bed at night, whispering softly, "I've got you. Rest now." It doesn't demand you to be cheerful. It only asks you to be honest. So let yourself rest in the truth that you are loved even in your imperfection. You are not loved because you are perfect. You are loved because you are real. You are loved because you are part of life itself. And life loves itself through you. When you stop chasing the illusion of perfection, you finally begin to live. Because perfection isn't the goal, presence is. Perfection isn't peace, acceptance is. Perfection doesn't bring love, love brings love. Let yourself be soft today. Let yourself be human. Let yourself exist without trying to impress anyone, even your own idea of who you should be. Whisper this with me. Even when I forget to trust, life still loves me. Say it again until your shoulders relax. Say it again until your breath deepens. Say it again until your heart begins to remember that truth. Because when you say it enough, it becomes a song your soul will never forget. And once you soften into that understanding, you begin to see life differently. You begin to see that even the difficult moments, especially the difficult moments, are part of your unfolding. Everything that happens to you is shaping you. Everything that challenges you is refining you. Everything that feels like an ending is often a doorway. Life is not against you, my dear. Life is always for you. I know sometimes it's hard to believe that when things don't go the way you hoped. I know the pain of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and hearing no clear answer. But I promise you this, one day you will look back and see the pattern. You will see that what you thought was delay was divine timing. What you thought was rejection was redirection. What you thought was chaos was construction. The universe has never failed you, not once. Every detour, every heartbreak, every no was preparing you for something that your soul had already said yes to. So the next time something doesn't make sense, instead of saying, "Why me?" ask, "How is this helping me grow?" That single question turns pain into wisdom. It takes you out of victimhood and brings you back into creation. You begin to see that every experience, even the ones that hurt, are teachers dressed in disguise. When something breaks, it's not always punishment. Sometimes it's pruning. Sometimes life removes what you've outgrown so that new blessings can bloom. Think about 3 moments in your past that felt unbearable, and yet here you are, wiser, deeper, softer because of them. Maybe that heartbreak taught you how to love yourself. Maybe that loss taught you how to surrender. Maybe that disappointment led you to discover your true purpose. Nothing was wasted. Every moment has meaning when you choose to see it that way. So bless every experience, yes, every one, because it is showing you the way to greater good. Say it with me. I bless every experience, for each one shows me the way to greater good. Feel how powerful that sounds when you really mean it. You are no longer fighting life. You are flowing with it. You are no longer resisting. You are receiving. That is what it means to live in trust. That is what it means to live in peace. And now, as your day comes to a close, I want to guide you into a sacred practice, the art of letting go. This is not about giving up. It is about giving over. It is about allowing the universe to take the weight off your shoulders so that you can sleep in peace. You have carried enough, thought enough, worried enough. It's time to rest now. Take a deep breath. Feel the air moving gently through your body. Feel your chest rise and fall. Feel your heartbeat, steady, faithful, alive. This is proof that life loves you. Whisper to yourself, I lovingly release this day. Tomorrow will take care of itself. I feel how that sounds, soft, trusting, peaceful. Imagine that with every exhale, you are letting go of everything that doesn't belong to you. The tension, the self-doubt, the expectations, the guilt, let them melt away. Picture them floating out of your body, dissolving into light. And now imagine yourself lying in a field of golden light, the warmest, gentlest light you've ever felt. It wraps around you like the arms of the universe itself, cradling you in pure love. This light says, you can rest now. You are safe. You are loved. You have done enough for today. Let it flow through your body, through your feet, your legs, your chest, your heart. Let it heal every cell, every memory, every place that still holds fear. Let it whisper peace into your mind and softness into your soul. This is not your imagination, my dear. This is truth. You are surrounded by love. You are supported by forces you cannot see, but can always feel when you are still. Sleep tonight knowing that your body is repairing, your mind is rewiring, and your heart is realigning with your purpose. Life is reorganizing itself while you rest. You do not need to push. You do not need to plan. You only need to allow. Let this final thought cradle you to peace. I lovingly release this day. I trust that everything is unfolding for my highest good. I am safe. I am loved. All is well. Let that become your lullaby. Let that become your breath. Let that become your truth. Because it is. Everything, yes, everything is working out for your highest good. Even now. Especially now. So rest, my love. Rest knowing that the same energy that created the stars is holding you in its arms tonight. You are safe. You are loved. You are home. And now, my dear, before you drift away, I want to leave you with a blessing, a whisper of love that wraps around your soul like the softest light. May peace fill your heart where fear once lived. May trust replace doubt, and may gratitude open every door that once seemed closed. May your mind rest in faith that the universe is not testing you, it is teaching you. It is not punishing you. It is preparing you. It is not delaying you. It is aligning you. Everything that has ever happened is guiding you toward your highest good. You do not have to force what is already yours. You do not have to chase what is already on its way. You only need to relax into the rhythm of love that beats through your entire being. I bless your path with clarity. I bless your home with light. I bless your body with healing. I bless your future with peace, abundance, and joy. And I bless your heart, because when your heart is open, Miracles have room to enter. Remember, my dear, you are not alone in this journey. The universe is your silent companion, walking beside you in every step, guiding you gently toward everything meant for you. Life loves you. It has always loved you, and it always will. Now take a breath of faith and say it with me softly. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. I am loved. I am guided. If you believe that life is working for you, if you are ready to live in trust instead of fear, leave your affirmation in the comments below. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Let's fill this space with light, with faith, and with the collective vibration of peace, because when we affirm together, we rise together.